Good day, everyone, and welcome to Newsology. Welcome to another epic episode. So now the country is divided once again. March and March is trending. Jacinta Mangobe Zuma is trending. Different opinions. Some are accusing her of selling out.
Guys, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. It makes no sense to go to the person who's oppressed you and taken your land to go look for leadership advice and tips. It just makes no sense. Even in a household, if you grew up in an abusive home, it makes no sense to go back to your abuser. In 1912, there was the Land Act where our land was taken from us and given to mostly the Afrikaner community. So the land that they're living off right now is inherited from our loss. So it makes no sense. It makes no sense to go to the people who created a system called apartheid that showed you how much they hate you. It makes no sense for you to go to them for leadership. To be true, a truly African and South African community, we need a leadership that is African because our institutions and our traditional systems are more humane and more inclusive. And lastly, the conversations you should be having with AfriForum is how are they developing the communities around them? Which sections of their land are they sharing with their African workers? What do they intend to do about the unfair disposition of land? Those are the conversations we should be having with AfriForum, not looking for advice from people who took from us.
Some are in support of it to say that no, she has done a good thing because AfriForum as an organization has been doing good. And I know that the EFF members are not quite happy about this. They were so in the front line to criticize her and to put her under the bus. Others, they just went to the extreme, playing Sarafina songs, calling her the sellout, the Sabela of Sarafina, saying that you are selling out the black struggle. Why did you go and measure AfriForum?
Allow me to say something that I know is going to make a lot of you all uncomfortable. You can reject or hate white supremacy without rejecting everything that white people have built. You can reject everything that white people stand for, including racism, including white minority rule, white monopoly capital. You can reject everything that they have built. I mean, you can reject everything that they stand for. But let not that dim you or blind you from learning something from them, taking the same rule of law that they apply in each and everything that they do and applying it in your own capacity as a black person. I see a lot of people are mad and angry and calling Jacinta and March. They are calling her sellout for wanting or engaging with the AfriForum to learn how they sustain their institutions, to learn how they build and their own institutions, how they source out funding, how they maintain or sustain advocacy, how they became as big as they are today. A lot of people are hating Jacinta Mangobe for wanting to engage and learn. Keyword, learn from AfriForum, which is white people, by the way. A lot of people are saying, yeah, she's a sellout too. Yeah, hey, this is what we were talking about and everything. But that's a very dangerous way of thinking as umtomnyama. The important lesson here that we are failing to see is that whether we agree with AfriForum politically or not, it doesn't take away from the fact that they've built a beast of an institution. And that is something that we need to learn from. And that is something that we also need to applaud. You see, guys, as black people, we need to stop letting the past or racism affect us in a way that we don't want to learn from what other races are doing, because oh no, we always want to be stuck in that victim mindset. Our hatred for racism, which is obviously understandable, our hatred for racism has become so intense that we automatically reject anything that is associated with white people, and that's very dangerous. You don't have to love somebody in order for you to learn from them. You don't have to agree with somebody You don't have to agree with AfriForum's political ideologies in order for you to learn from their strategy. You don't have to embrace AfriForum's ideologies in order for you to understand how they built an institution that has survived, that has built, mobilized supporters, brought in lawyers, and consistently taken matters to the court.
And on the other hand, Sister Ntsiki Mazwai, she is fuming. She's so very angry to say that how can you collaborate with these people who doesn't want to return back the land? We'll talk about that. Wait for me. Let us start with why. Jacinta Mangube is going to explain her position. Why first, then we go to the argument. Let us start here.
Hi everyone, today we've just had a very productive meeting with AfriForum. As you know, there's a lot of issues that they tackle that have to do with dealing with community issues. They've got litigation, prosecution, they're able to help people in different areas, and that is ideally the type of movement that we want to be. And we want to be able to take pride in who we are and get things done and do them correctly without compromising our people, and making sure that we spend their money correctly where they need us to spend it correctly, and deliver what government has failed to do. So for us, it's very exciting because we've found a lot of areas of collaboration. We've found areas where obviously we can't agree on everything, but what we agree on is way more than things that we might not even agree on, which we don't even know what those issues are yet. But we're here to learn from each other. We're here to teach each other. We're here to also make sure that the people of South Africa are able to come together across different racial lines and across different traditions and find each other, after all the years of being separated by race and skin color, and find ways of making the country work, because that's what we all want. We want roads, we want schools, we want water, we want buildings, we want a country that is lawful and where everyone can live in peace and in safety. And that's what we're here for, ideally, and we're hoping that today's session is the beginning of a lot of things that are going to be going right for South Africans, and they don't need political parties to do that.
Jacinta shared that her movement wanted to study how AfriForum builds sustained membership-based institution, funds community projects, and approaches legal advocacy. The March and March team was looking for structural blueprints and a building community institution. And South Africans were not having it afterwards. She's saying that, no, she was there just to learn, not to collaborate, not to form partnership, but just to learn of how are they running their organization, and people were not having it. Sister Ntsiki Mazwai, Sister Ntsiki Mazwai, I know that sometimes you watch this channel, you were so very furious. You were so very angry, and you didn't hold any punches back, but you came and you attacked. And another thing to remember is that South Africa is a constitutional state. You don't just do things randomly thinking that you just wake up and tell people to return the land. It doesn't work like that. South Africa has laws, it has policy, it has a constitution that needs to be protected. Any violation of the constitution, it means that people will start fighting, because they will be smashed and grabbed and things will just go astray. So the constitution of the country needs to be respected. We must understand that as a foundation, so that there will be peace in the land, so that there will be a dialogue, there will be unity. By the way, the politicians are the ones who are supposed to amend the constitution. Isn't that Jacob Zuma is always saying that we need two-thirds majority, because he understands that now the fight is not with weapons, the fight is not with force, but the fight is in the constitution, because it is the heart of the country. You amend the constitution, you get your land back. And that guy raised a very important argument when he said that there is something that you can learn from your enemy. I fully believe that the ANC has failed to govern, because when power was shifted in 1994, the ANC viewed that evil apartheid regime totally bad, and they wanted nothing to do with them, forgetting that that apartheid-bad government, there's something that they did good in terms of developing South Africa when it comes to infrastructure. Just look at Johannesburg. Look at all our towns around South Africa. No. Remember, there is no city that has been built by the ANC in the past 32 years. All what we are enjoying today as a benefit was built by that evil apartheid system. So, anything good from that system, the ANC was supposed to say, teach us, teach our comrades, so that we will teach our entrepreneurs on how to maintain, how to build the infrastructure, right, going forward. But they viewed now all of the system bad, forgetting that the people that they viewed bad had a particular skill that was needful at the time to impart to the next generation, which were ANC comrades. And as a result of being dumb, the country suffered. Everything started now to just go down in terms of infrastructure. And another thing that I have a problem with when it comes to AfriForum, and that was some criminal act when it comes to the likes of AfriForum, because they went to the US and they lied about some genocides that we South Africans, we know nothing about. Then I had a problem. But now to say that these people needs to be just deleted, there's nothing good coming from them. These people, they run a well-oiled machinery called AfriForum. Yes, it may not represent you. It may go and prosecute Julius Malema, taking Julius Malema to court now and then. But it doesn't mean that that organization is useless and they are failing to run it accordingly. The only thing that she was there for is to share the knowledge, share the know-how, so that we will do the same thing and fight for our people. Then what's wrong about that? Please leave it on the comment section below, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel, and let us meet on the next video. Take care.